Jesus did not build the Sermon on the Mount as a moral code to obey. He built it as a perceptual system, a way of seeing that, once activated, produces its own fruit. The right hand does not need to announce what the left hand is doing. The work proceeds, and the inheritance over time loses its claim. And the Word became flesh. John 1:14. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. This is not only a statement about Bethlehem. It is a description of what happens whenever the living words of Jesus find their way into the actual substance of who we are, into the sarx, the flesh, and begin to undo what the world put there and replace it with what was always meant to be. That is what happened with the cigarettes. Not a religious conversion in any formal sense. No altar call, no dramatic moment of surrender. What happened was quieter and more fundamental. The words of Jesus, applied honestly through the filter of yes and no, through the asking and seeking and knocking of genuine inquiry, worked their way into the same flesh where the inheritance had been seated, discovery by discovery, clarification by clarification, until the flesh itself had been given new material to work with. The first time through, 5 times 5,000 small discoveries does the counting. Here, at the end, the counting stops, because what began as accumulation has become habitation. The Word did not visit, it dwelt. Eskenosen pitched its tent, took up residence, not as instruction you are trying to follow, but as nature you have, without quite knowing when it happened, become. This is what the Sermon on the Mount was always moving toward. Not a moral code impressed from outside, but a perceptual system grown from within, until the words of Jesus are no longer instruction but nature. Not what you are trying to do. What you have, without quite knowing when it happened, become.